What's up guys, my name's Liam and today we'll be taking a look at a brand new mouse pad from Superbeings Lab, the Massimo Pro. This is a control style pad and it looks like they developed this to kind of go along more with first person tac shooters like Counter-Strike 2 and Valorant. So is this going to be the perfect gaming mouse pad for you? Let's check it out. Before we get started today, I did want to let you know this was sent out to me. However, everything you'll be seeing in this video is going to be my own words and my own opinions. This did arrive to my front door, a flat package, and the boxing that it comes in, the unboxing experience is actually quite impressive. They do have this tab up here in the front. It does feel like it is closed magnetically. Simply just lift on it to raise it up, and here you have the pad sitting right in here. So nice and easy to remove from this or to put it back in here if you did wish to store it. And the dimensions of this are coming in at 490 millimeters in width by 420 millimeters in height, and this is sitting at 4.5 millimeters in thickness. They're using a PU base, and as I've expressed many times in the past, I really am a huge fan of these PU bases. I feel like they are pretty sticky, and I really do like the elastic properties of this. It rebounds nice and quickly. And even though this does sit at 4.5 millimeters in thickness, I honestly was really impressed with how firm it feels. So it doesn't feel too firm like a mid or anything like that. It is still plush and you can push into it, but I haven't noticed any major outliers or any concerns with it feeling too sinky on me or anything like that. The stitching also looks like it was done very well, and it does sit below the surface. All of their artwork and branding on the surface is printed on, so you don't feel anything raised up impacting your mouse as you're gliding across. The surface consists of a uniform woven cloth material, and though obviously cloth is one of the most common materials actually used for a surface, I would say that the characteristics and properties of this pad do feel pretty different and stand apart from some of the more common ones that are out there. You do notice a little bit more of a texture here along the y-axis than you do when you're moving across on the x-axis. I did find, however, that the properties along the x and the y-axis did come across as being pretty even, but for the performance, I would still consider this to be a little bit more on the controlled end of the spectrum. A lot of people are probably going to categorize this as a balance pad due to its properties. So what am I talking about when I say that? The one thing about this is, even though I feel like the glide on this, as you can see there, it doesn't look like it's very quick and it does kind of come to a subtle stop. The static friction on this, it actually does feel very low. So as you start using this, even though I have found some other types of cloth surfaces out there that seem to be just a little bit quicker than this, the fact that it has such a low static friction here, you get like basically almost no tugging when going back and forth and making micro adjustments. It does kind of make the pad open up a lot more and almost give you the illusion that it is a little bit quicker than it actually is. So in comparison, first off, throwing it up against the Zowie G-SR II, also another pad that is very popular for first-person tac shooters. The performance between both of these can vary depending on the type of skates that you're actually using. Like for example, using the stock Lamzu skates, there's a little bit less of static friction on the Zowie G-SR II. You do notice a little bit more of the static friction on the Massimo Pro, but if I was using something like the ATK F1 Pro, this does come with a little bit of these harsher, more PTFE style skates with the coloring in them. I do feel like the Massimo Pro does offer a little bit less static friction with these skates, whereas on the Zowie GSR, it does make it feel a little bit muddy and you do notice a little bit tugging going on with these skates. So though the performance of these can vary based on your environment and your setup, and though these do actually feel pretty different compared to one another, considering the fact that the GSR II does have a lot more of a firmer base. This one, again, it's on the firmer side, but it does feel more plush, a little bit easier to push into. The overall speed of both of these kind of fall in line similarly with one another. So let's go ahead and drop the glide test comparison between both of them. And then lastly, when comparing it to the lethal gaming gear Saturn Pro, the characteristics between both of these, they both have a really low sense of static friction, even the dynamic friction. All around though, the Saturn Pro does feel just a little bit of a step up in terms of speed when comparing it to the Massimo Pro. You do have just a little bit more feeling of control over here on this end to me. So let's go ahead and drop a glide comparison between both of them. All right guys, so that about wraps things up on the Superbeings Lab Massimo Pro. I've already made a post about this once I did get this out of the box, and set it on my desk. I have not taken off my desk since I've gotten it. I really have been enjoying it that much. The one really great feature about this pad for me personally and what I look for in performance, I really do like mouse pads a lot with a great sense of control, but I don't like the muddiness or having a really high sense of static friction. That way it makes it easier when I am trying to make micro corrections or anything like that. And I feel like this pad does a really excellent job of that. I also really do appreciate the amount of work and effort that does go into Superbeings Labs when they are making these mouse pads. I really feel like they do an excellent job. Even with the stories they try and come up with and everything like that, they really do put a lot of effort in their products, and it does show the entire time that I've been using this. I do kind of hope that in the future they might be open to offering it different options. I would like to see maybe 500 by 500 becoming available, and I also think it would be cool if they did come out with different color options to kind of match your setup. I really did like the blue colorway that they did, so if they did come out with a blue version or something like that, I also think that would be a really cool touch. But the performance of this really has been working great regardless of what types of games I've been playing on it. So if you have any questions or feel like I left anything out, please let me know down in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed watching this video and are interested in seeing more videos like this in the future, please drop this video a like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.